of the world. This is JWP, J Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from my bedroom. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit, or my GoFundMe, JWP Fund. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and/or subscribe are appreciated. I'll be continuing along, remixing, remastering some of my older tracks in FL Studio. So once last I left off, I had finished up Statco. There was still a bit of growl and a little bit of a, what was it? I can't remember, sizzle in the guitar. I turned up the body of the guitar, and with it brought sizzle. However, I'm going to leave it, and I'll see if I can deal with it. Just because it was on my laptop speaker, the sizzle was prevalent. It wasn't very prevalent on my monitors. I don't know about my headphones. I'll find out whilst I'm walking around with my Shure 215s. We'll see how they respond to the sizzle. Everything else I felt was really good. So going forward, is my shoot chit running? Please, just going to test it. Okay, yeah, that's good. So going forward, I have planned to use the patcher preset. However, instead of the full thing that sort of just kills my CPU, I've decided to use it just as the bass mixing system. That way, I don't have to constantly set up my bass system, my bass cutting and mixing system. This is probably gonna have to go. I forgot about de-essers, because some things don't need de-essers and some things do. Adding a de-esser isn't that big of a deal, but you are creating phase distortion. We are changing phase just a little bit when we added the de-esser, right? Because of the minimal phase filters. With linear phase filters, it probably doesn't, but it takes up more CPU. We can play with the de-esser a little more too, right? And de-essers can also add pumping side effects of compressors, because essentially what a de-esser is a band limited limiter or compressor. I never thought about a de-esser can also have attack and release, right? Interesting. Anyway, yeah, that's really interesting. The de-esser can have an attack and release, so individual instruments can sound a little sharper than others, or a little more body sharpness, a little more theme than it has attack and sustain. Interesting. So this is probably going to have to go. This is probably going to turn into just this selection here. These controls are big. Okay, so that's pretty much going to be the focus here, is getting this presets up to par. So that's all your controls. And these are the inputs, and then these are the main things. So we got bass here, bass cut. It's coming from main inputs. It's likely coming from a bass. So I guess I got to make like a concept track, or I have to actually have a track, running to be able to do anything with this preset. So, and I also have to work in FL10. I don't even know if FL10 has patcher. I think it does. It's just like a really old version, right? Have to work in FL10. We'll see. Let's see what's inside here. It won't be much different than this patcher. It'll have like a little less functions as far as this patcher. Functions as far as like what's going on. This one used to have editors. Remember that? I don't think this one does. No, it doesn't have the editor thing. And the editors just used to kind of stack in the window instead of having to actually open things. So this would be the editor, but it would be like inside of here. I kind of don't like this pop-up because it's constantly on top. There's no way to get it to drop behind other things. Whereas patcher does drop behind other things, right? I don't know why they decided to remove that functionality. Maybe it's still here. View. No. Zoom. Okay. Might almost be better to rebuild, it's looking like, because there's just so many things going on, like as far as this. But just, eyeballing it, earballing it, an idea of what it'll be. So there's a bass drum in, right? And then it goes out to everything else for the most part. There might be some instances, I don't know why I'm wearing these headphones. There might be some instances where the bass drum won't be cutting. Beat bass drum duck, bass drum cut. What's the difference? Who cares? Right now. I think this might have been for a track that actually had some sidechain ducking, so it ducked everything else. And I also included a cut. So bass cut, bass drum cut. So also another problem with using patcher is that because bass drum is cutting bass and bass is coming from bass, it causes a loop back. So the only way around that is to have two, right? But in FL Studio, it doesn't see that like that because the internal controllers are sort of global. And in here, the internal controllers are not local, but they're kind of like wired. Like it sees when there's a loop feedback loop. So yeah. Let's look at 10 here and we'll see what my next track is. And then perhaps I will just decide to work in 10 just because I got to keep these. So we're back to Dope Pro here. We still have Win Battery, which is incomplete. I actually have to rebuild that because I lost the original. Look at this file, 800 megs. But it's only one file. So like, that's everything. That's the whole package that's acceptable. 100 megs is acceptable in my opinion. Having, 50, 100 megs for each version, that's not acceptable. So I'm trying to do these like the ones I prefer, I guess. However, it may be best to just get the more annoying, not annoying, but the less favorite ones out of the way. Let's check DB15 here. I do believe I started on this a little bit already. Open the zip just so it's faster. I'm gonna have to go back to the joint. Okay, so this is an old newer one, right? No, it's not gonna open. What was I saying? DB15? There's only a 2023? Where's the original? Okay. I just want to make sure this is the one I want to do. So we'll go here and open. No. 15. We'll use the zip so it doesn't have to dig around. And I think I just touched on this. And plus, okay, failed to load. What is this? Right. My output's muted. Let's go with headphones. I guess this microphone's a little close. I keep bumping. Okay, so headphone. I have two volumes. Don't know which one I want to use, really. I think we'll go max loudness here, and then, yeah, control here. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the stream, really. So okay, so this is the one I want to do. So now I have to dig it out. We'll close this because I'm not going to be using 20. I'm not even sure that I really need to use FL20. However, like I said, I prefer to have that patcher preset built there. I don't think there's too much disadvantage to that. Closing my windows I don't need. Now I have to dig in the cloud to dig this track out. I'm not sure it'll be in here. This is more recent stuff. Look. Primo, Dope Pro, GUI, DB. Okay, so here it is here. I don't know where it went in this one. So I'll just drop it here. And open it. So that's the original. Now it's got to look for everything. Shouldn't take too long. Everything should be there. Also, I don't have the keys. Right now, it's missing some. Okay. I also don't have the keys. Yeah, no, I don't have the keys. I don't think. So I got to install. I have a package here that installs all FPC kits and the like. This is a private package. I cannot redistribute it, so don't ask. It's here. I gotta find it, right? Maybe it's under samples. It's under samples here. Okay, so it's probably under audio resources. Resources, audio, and DAWs, right? Image line, FL Studio resources. Here it's resources 1. So I could just install it straight from the cloud. Is that really a good idea? I wonder. Probably not. Yeah, no, it doesn't let me. Okay. So we'll just throw it on the desktop here. No. Try it again. Control C. Windows D, Control V. Okay, and I don't have the ability to pick and choose anything out of here, so I think it's just going to come as is. But I do believe it has an outline of what's in here. And this was just because I got sick of chasing around the FL Keys pianos and the not the director, the FPC drum kits and the like. I don't know what FL Studio is doing now. They're totally leaning into this whole Splice arcade sort of system. Install for me. So it has FL keys, additional wavetables, FPC kits, my Ditto kits, typing the keyboard presets, which I don't really need. 86, am I installing it into the 32-bit space? Is that where it is? I lock license. I gotta uninstall that crap. It doesn't look like it. Looks like this is now a 32-bit lineup, right? Or a 64-bit lineup. So I can just remove this part here and hopefully it drops in place. This will probably be 21 now. Let's double check that just to be certain. Image line, oops, not that. Image line, FL21, yeah. Actually, it should be 10, right? Oh. Drop it in my data folder. I don't know if 10C is the data folder. Maybe 10. What's this say? Well, that's where it's going. It's going to 10. Already exists, yes. Install. Okay, so now it should drop things. Yeah, look, it's dropping things in their proper places now. And that's why I made this pack. Less headaches for migrating to a new machine. And I don't even know what ImageLine does with these kits and stuff anymore. There used to be like a download manager and a download space, and they tried like 3 different iterations of making these kits and stuff available to the public. I believe first it was the download manager. I believe first it was just samples, loose samples, and then a download manager, and then like another kind of download manager, and then they were just like, you just download them from the website and install them yourself. And now they're just like, they're just all in Flex or Direct Wave, and yeah, I don't know. Rubbish anyway. So that's why that is existing. And then we'll go back into 10. Unfortunately, 21 is not going to be able to share 10. Zip here, FLP actually. I'm still missing some strings, it looks like, right? But I can dig them out. No. And now I have the piano. Harp C. Yeah. Okay. Now I want these strings here. So this is contrabass C. Samples probably from Ultimate Strings, right? Global presets. Doesn't look like they were migrated. Let's try. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like they're migrated either. Images. Direct Wave. Ultimate Strings. But these aren't sound fonts. These are direct waves. So there's sound font section. Sound fonts. A lot of this is garbage now. Like the Evanescence sound fonts, like 32 gigs or something. And I never used, so I could just go in the garbage. 1 gig, it's not bad. But still, it's 1 gig of wasted space. Same with the VCO. I never used those ever. The Zampler, I never used. All this stuff. And it's okay. So I gotta migrate some sound fonts in. And that again comes from the cloud. Pasties. Okay, so sound fonts. Let's dig around for them. It's a bunch of old libraries. VST maybe? Bunch of old VSTs. Where'd they go? Okay. Like, they probably should have been in with that pack. So there's just a section called sound fonts. Here's samples again. That's the one that I already had in there. Sound fonts. Of course, my notifications are on nice and loud too. Ultimate Strings. They wouldn't be zipped because those came off of directly from sample CDs that I still have. Development VST maybe? Sound fonts. Sorted. VST again. Where did they go? There's just so many sounds that I never use. Let's see them here. Maybe under DAWs? I doubt it. No. Disk images. See, why aren't they in here? MU East West. Ultimate Strings. Okay, so that's just a disk image. I don't want to have to install Chicken System to convert. They're already converted somewhere. Directly, Johnson, Sonic, FL Studio, FPC, image line, data, no, New York Brass, holy, sound fonts, right? It's West, sound fonts again, East West. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in this whole thing here. Let's grab this whole thing. Sound fonts, sound fonts. Actually, I'll grab it from here, right? So we know it's sound fonts, sound fonts. Yeah, how big is that? Not bad. Just for the sake of expediency, I'm just gonna grab this one then. And we're just gonna toss that into samples here, sound fonts, boom. Okay. Now, still likely open properly. Why does it say Evanescence? Looking for string contrabass mark carto. What is that? MF? MF, it's not gonna show me. Maybe if I just reload it, it'll see them. I wish there was a close button here. I'm just going new. I guess it's the same thing, right? Close and new. Okay, they're still migrating, but it's probably past the point there. Okay, so those aren't there anymore. I have to manually load them, but I need to see what their names are. This older version doesn't have the ability to move things over. Okay, so first up is the Contrabass Mark MF1. Contrabass Mark MF1. Samples. No. Yeah. Okay, where am I here? Yeah. Was it already there? I just feel like, where did I go there? Samples? Samples? Yeah, it was already there. Samples again. Ugh. Okay. So contrabass, Marco, MF1, right there. It's just different, has different naming scheme because of Chicken System Translator and CD Extract. I had two different versions. It was a headache back in the day to get samples. It's not like it is nowadays where you just go online and download them. Samples were like locked into proprietary CDs, and yeah, it was not fun. Even sound fonts, like it was brutal. And you had to pay $300 just for the sound font converter, and I did pay $300 for that sound font converter, and then that style of stuff fell out of popularity. It's not even funny. Okay, can I close all windows now? Okay. There's probably weird stuff happening here. Okay. Now I'm bringing Patcher here. Patcher's now dead. Let's put it through. No. So from there, I want to add. Do I want like pockets, like patchers within patchers, sort of thing? I guess so, right? Probably the best idea. What is this? MIDI inputs. Drop that. Jump in here. Got a patcher within a patcher. Patchception. What is this? Why is that? Okay. Dashboard. What's that? Oh, we got two choices. Oh, nice. Nice. I wonder how that translates to the newer version of the phone. I got to rebuild control system. How do we get rid of it now? Here. Make sure I went to delete everything. So that didn't do anything. Okay, so whatever. I got one control. So this is patchception here. How do I see the end of this screen? How do I get out of it? Okay, so that's the editor. Right. So what happens if I have another patcher then? Is there two editors? Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. All right. Okay, so coming in here, we have inputs, outputs, right? Audio, we want insert one. Okay, can you not close the window? So I can these out. Do I gotta hold control or something? Two, really? You're gonna do that to me? Shift? No, it's gonna do that to me. I gotta keep right clicking, but it doesn't. It just closes the window. Okay, so in here I have 5 inserts. So I'm just gonna build as I go. There's no point in attempting to build a holistic version. However, like there's probably gonna have to be different versions of the patcher. So this will probably be just like 6 insert 1 bass drum, 1 bass, right? Yeah, so it'll be 1 bass drum, 1 bass. Could even be like strings, but I don't think that's really applicable. It'll be like, what is this piano? It'll be like a rhythm and lead. Rhythm, lead 2, rhythm 2. And the like. Okay, so first up, I have the bass drum here. Let's send that here. It's events, parameters, last tweak events, inputs, audio, extend, add one. Inputs, add one, parameters, events. Why were there no audio? I can't get an audio in. Audio outputs, add one. See, it's on the other side. Maybe I need something inside here first. Huh. See, I'm used to like having neutron in there. That's what that's for, really. So I guess I could try wire it out here. Okay, so add plugin controller. What would it be? What would it be? And the output here. I could bring in neutron now. It'll be bridged and they won't be able to see each other, but they could still use studio mode. You know, I didn't even look at my microphone. My microphone looks okay. So like I said, I could bring a neutron. Move these up. Oops. I don't like how jittery this touchpad is when I do things like that. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do things sequentially, sort of thing. I also have to do, what I should just do is just bake the patterns down and get out of 21. I did say that I want to, or get out of 10. I did say that I wanted to work in 10, but it's not looking very promising. So let's just get rid of this, replace none. There's no delete. Because I require the arrangements. So from here, I'm just going to look to see if there's any arpeggiators, which there isn't. That's probably why the other one is already sort of good. So I'm going to just save this over that one because it did look like I did some work on it. I'm just going to trash that work, I guess. Yeah, let's just trash that work. And then the blue package, same thing. Yes. Then from there, I can jump into L21. From there. Okay. So it's already kind of next in line here. Let's just pull it up. And there, I don't have to really worry too much about certain things. As for instance, I can now bake things. So let's get neutron happening, I guess. And then I'll worry about the, what do you call it, later. I'm just going to pull these out. They're always just in the way. Like, I know what these are. They're not very good. My beat's probably going to die a little bit. That's fine. I'll recover it. I mean, they're just presets for the most part, I think. I just slap them on there and be like, okay, it's good, it's louder, it's compressed. It looks like I actually did some wiggling of knobs. It looks like delay is there. That should probably go last in the signal chain. I got a filter there. That's what I was doing with that. High shelf. Cutting the high shelf. Here it now. And those compressors really made a difference, eh? And I also don't have the harp C anymore. So I'm gonna have to go copy over the harp C here. Image line 10. No. So I guess FL Studio 10 used to sit in the 64-bit folder, even though it wasn't 64-bit. Plugins, Fruity, generators, keys, wavetables. Do I need anything else, or is it all encompassing? Looks all encompassing. Let's grab these wavetables. Head over here, image line 21. Plugins, Fruity, generators, keys, and drop. Place files. Yes. Just for everything, yes. Okay. Now I have my harp C back, so let's go ahead and go to new. No. Maybe I should have said yeah. But yeah, just the contrast of the compressors. What is this thing? Just a loose hi-hat hanging out by itself. Let's move that down. Move it down. Will you let me move it down? No? Why not? Come on, man. Move this up then? Shift up, shift. What is it? Okay, I don't know what I was pressing, but it was the wrong one. Okay, so bass drum snare, hi-hat. Let's move the hi-hat over in a little bit, right? Okay, what's going on? Why can't I move things? Oh, because I'm pushing control. There's nothing there. Okay, so let's get neutron happening. Is that really what I want to do first? Wouldn't I prefer to stereoize first, right? In order to stereoize, I will have to bake. So looking at it here, let's always rename this main automation track. It does that. Okay, what is in here? Nothing. Right? Okay, so let's delete that. There's nothing there. Delete that. Yes. And there's also nothing on 7. I can see it because there's a gap in the numbers. Is there any automation? Is that why that's why there's empties? 15, 12, 10, 7. It just skips right over, right? Okay, so we'll go ahead and delete these empties here. And then things should line up a bit better on the because as I cut these down, these numbers decrease, right? And then things will eventually line up. It's probably last one here, 8, 7, right? There. Okay. 7 again. So it's the last 7, I think. Yes. Okay. So now everything should sort of be in line here. Pattern 9, track 9 sort of thing. Right. Okay. So I want to stereoize. We have chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse. The classic 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm actually going to have to redo this because I'm supposed to make this into a track. Oh, man, I can't listen to it on stream. So I got to figure out what the format is. There's actually an intro. I'll bring in the lyrics and we'll see where things sit. That's the best I can do as far as finding where things sit here. Okay, so I gotta dig in the cloud and I gotta go like way back in time here. So project data, audio, this would be under wave data, I think. Waveforms. Project data, audio project data. Music production. Artist data? No, it's still older than that still. Albums data? Wave data, must be wave data. Okay, wow. 2006? Yeah, okay, here it is here. Okay, so what is this? OT, original takes? Really? Do I have the original takes? No way. Reprocessed? Wow. I didn't know I had the original takes, man. How big was that? Did I really carry that around? Wow, a gig. I used to carry a gig around. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's like 3 computers back in the day, if not more. Because I was rocking with like 500 megabyte hard drive. Wow. What did I even put that on? Like a CD, like a data disk was only 700 megs. Anyway, straight up to the world. We got different takes here. Got straight D, straight 2 3, straight 2 3 D. Okay, so let's just go straight here. Drop this on. Let's see what we get. Okay.
Since City Zone realize we don't even need a microphone. It's the remarkable camera zone. Check it out, check it out. Okay, yeah. Now let's do this. Realize. If the world don't like me, then this the world.
Okay, so one of them's an edited version. I also 180. Wow. I also need the tempo too, right? I don't even know whose beat that was, but I could probably think of it in my head. $165-ish. Slower? It's gotta be faster. Okay, so I gotta chop it anyway. Let's undo this change here. Let's go 200 so I can get a clean chop. Ish, no clean chop. So 194. How fast is it fast?
Since City Zone realize we don't even need a microphone. It's the remarkable camera zone. Check it out, check it out. Okay, yeah. Now let's do this. Realize. If the world don't like me, then this the world. If the girl don't like me, this the girl. If the world don't like me, this the world. If the girl don't like, if the world don't like me, then this the world. If the girl don't like me, if the world don't like me, then this the world. If the girl don't like me, this the girl. If the world don't like me, this the world. If the girl don't like me, this the girl. I'm straight up to the world, and straight out to her.
Yo, well, that works.
Perfect picture. I don't say this cause I'm insecure. It's just to take you back to the way we were. I'm still riding with you, cause no one knows for sure. You were the cure pure, you were spectacular. But now I'm looking towards the future, and you ain't in it. I'm a crazy human being, hated, wicked with it. I'm an idiot, if you hate it, want it, you can get it. We can fight, we can battle, but these are both things you can't seem to handle. You can't seem to handle. If the world don't like me, then this the world.
Okay.
If the girl don't like me, this the girl. If the world don't like me, this the world. If the girl don't like me, this the girl. I curse the verse, blurt, truth, hurt. Simple sentence, simple, straight up with the words. I don't know if you heard. You ain't even gotta say nothing, girl. Let the verse speak for itself for what it's worth. Ever since my birth, known to represent verse. To the day I hit the dirt, spit these verses. So the verse is worth it. Cameras on picture perfect. We can fight, we can battle, but these are both things you can't seem to handle.
Okay.
Realize that the flakes.
So it feels like a chorus, verse, bridge, chorus, verse, bridge. But that bridge might be, it's like an extended chorus sort of thing. I'll chop it. It almost fits. It feels like it already almost fits. It's off a little bit. I could probably nudge it. Let's go by step, I guess. Nudge it over, and then I'll chop it there. Actually, I can just, bring in another intro. If it'll ever let me do that. Can I get a zoom out? Thank you. Okay, so I need an intro, which will be half of a verse, right? Something like that. Looking like that. Right? Okay, we'll grab everything, we'll move it over. Did I even copy that? I didn't even copy it. I just selected it. It's like, yeah, this much. And then not even copy it. Okay, so that much. Right, and this time, copy. Grab everything, move it down. Come on. Really, you can do me like that. Okay, over. More. Okay, and then just click away, paste, and this over. And then we'll pull this back. And of course, it's off time again. Sort of. So this is a long intro. It's actually a full verse intro. Okay, so let's do a whole verse at the beginning, I guess. Move it over. Did I copy it? Okay. There, and then we have a double verse at the front.
Sin City Zone, realize we don't even need a microphone. It's
that?
remarkable camera zone. Check it out.
Mute it.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah. Now let's do this. Realize.
Nothing?
If the world don't like me, then this the world. If the girl don't like me, this the girl. If the world don't like me, this the world. If the girl don't like me, this the girl. I'm set up to the world, and straight out to her. Picture perfect picture.
Look at that.
I don't say this cause I'm insecure.
What is that?
This is to take you back to the way we were. I'm still riding with you, cause no one knows for sure. You were the cure, you were spectacular. But now I'm looking towards the future, and you ain't in it. I'm a crazy human being, hated, wicked with it. I'm an idiot, if you hate it, when you want it, you can get it. We can fight, we can battle, but these are both things you can't seem to handle. You can't seem to handle. If the world don't like me, then this the world. If the girl don't. I'm an idiot, if you hate it, want it, you can get it. We can fight. If the world don't like me, then this the world. This the girl. I'm set up to the world, and straight out to her. Picture perfect picture. I don't say this cause I'm insecure. It's just to take you back to the way we were. I'm still riding with you, cause no one knows for sure. You were the cure, you were spectacular. But now I'm looking towards the future, and you ain't in it. I'm a crazy human being, hated, wicked with it. I'm an idiot, if you hate it, want it, you can get it. We can fight, we can battle, but these are both things you can't seem to handle. You can't seem to handle. If the world don't like me, then this the world. If the girl don't like.
Just a double chorus? This is like a baby verse, right? That's a little baby verse, half verse.
Don't like me, this the girl. I curse the first blurt, truth hurt. Simple sentence, simple straight up with the words. I don't know if you heard. You ain't even gotta say nothing, girl. Let the verse speak for itself for what it's worth. Ever since my birth, known to represent first to the day I hit the dirt. Spit these verses, so the verse is worth it. Cameras on picture perfect. We can fight, we can battle, but these are both things you can't seem to handle. If you heard, you ain't even gotta say nothing, girl. If the girl don't like me, this the girl. I curse the first blurt, truth hurt. Simple straight up with the word.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's a verse.
Even gotta say.
And then I got a little bit more bridge. Kind of like a chorus outro. Okay, so I'm gonna write this down. I got intro. Chorus. Is there a what do you call it after that chorus? Intro, big long intro. Big long intro chorus.
Don't like me, this the girl. I'm set up to the
That's a verse.
Straight out to her. Picture perfect picture. I don't say this cause I'm insecure.
And bridge.
Back to the way we were. I'm still riding with you.
Chorus, we'll call it pre-chorus.
You were the cure,
We'll call it bridge.
Spectacular. But now I'm looking towards the future, and you ain't in it. I'm a crazy human being, hated, wicked with it. I'm an idiot, if you hate it, want it, you can get it. We can fight, we can battle, but these are both things you can't seem to handle. You can't seem to handle. If the world don't like me, then this the world. If the girl don't like me, this the girl. If the world don't like me, this the world.
Is what it used to be called.
The first blurt, truth hurt. Simple straight up with the words. I don't know.
Straight up to the world.
You ain't even gotta say nothing, girl. Let the verse speak for itself for what it's worth. Ever since my birth, known to represent first to the day I hit the dirt. Spit these verses, so the verse is worth it. Cameras on picture perfect. We can fight, we can battle, but these are both things you can't seem to handle. Realize, let the flakes check it.
Okay, I'm pretty much out of time. I got this far. And this is what it is. I could probably do a quick bake before heading out. Play with stereo a little bit. Intro, which is 16, or is it 32? I think it's a 32, eh? 32 chorus, 16 verse. What is this? Tab. Okay. Verse, chorus, verse 32. Bridge 16, right? What? The tab doesn't work. It's a crooked tab. What? Why? That's not how tab works. Great job. I might as well just use the clipboard and just put. I might as well just put spaces. 7. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Many spaces I need to line these up. It actually looks like there being a little more, right? Because the half bridge down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Word processor, right? Okay. This chorus 16. That's 120 spaces. And there's 120 spaces again, or it's just uneven character spacing. And half bridge 16. Okay, this is a 32. I can make a bridge right quick. But what should the bridge be made of is the question. We could fight, we could battle. What part would sound better for that? Would it sound better as the loopy part?
Girl don't like me, diss the girl. Hit the world don't like me.
Or would it sound better as sort of the verse?
Don't say this cause I'm insecure. It's just to take it back to the way we...
I think it would sound better as the chorus part. So, can I get that window again? And the intro can just be like the verse part, right? I'm not going to do any changes as far as composition, but I am going to do some pitch shifting here. Okay, so intro, chorus, verse, bridge. So I just got to insert a bridge here. Here. Yeah.
being hated, wicked with it. How many if you hate it, want it, you can...
Yeah, okay, so right here I need another chorus. Oop, missed one. Missed a row. So copy. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to probably put this somewhere else, right? Because I want to maintain my lineup here. Oops, what? Okay. Quit messing with me. Over. Gonna get over there. Okay, and then I'll drop this, boom, like that. And then because this is 21, I can just drag it down here-ish. Looks awful. It's also not in line. Smack it against the wall here, and it's in line here. Looks so awful. But I guess once it's consolidated, we won't even see that. Actually, we will, right? And these are the same tracks. So if I alter these, then it's going to change. It's going to change them tangs. So what I got to do is got to get in here and clone. So the drums will be the same. I don't know where the drums end here. Let's look at the drums. Got 5, 5, 6. So the rhythms and stuff start at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm out of time. It's unfortunate. What are these extra ones way down here? Drum hits. So this must be the hi-hats, right? Okay, I don't know why they're way down there. Delete a whole bunch more patterns here. I'm just going to call it. I'll just put in delete extra patterns here to do create bridge, to do create bridge. Remove extra patterns between instruments and hats. All right, so I'll call it there. That's my thing there. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. Or my GoFundMe, JWP Fund. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and/or subscribe are appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.